Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. 50 Cent has for some time been straightforward against Diddy's activities, and for some time individuals discounted the previous G-Unit rapper as a critic. In any case, later occasions seem to help the rapper. Joe Rogan has likewise been voicing his viewpoint with regards to the new Diddy claims, and it seems the tide is changing as everybody was quiet in regards to Diddy. Up to this point, there are bits of hearsay that a rundown of notable rappers has been laid down with Diddy. We should research the veracity of these new cases, so make certain to keep close by till the end for all relevant information. You will have a hard time believing it yet. Country security struck not one, but two of his houses in Miami and Los Angeles. They're blaming him for running an undeniable dealing ring, and think about who uncovered it first, his SE, Cassie. It's currently likewise been clarified that at first Cassie settled with Diddy in her claim, yet she's working with the federal authorities to completely get this man secured for his wrongdoings. She also left with $50 million. She was brilliant. She simply sued to doubtlessly safeguard herself. This was presumably to guarantee she could pay for security for herself as well as her family. I generally avoid tattle and conversations about superstars. However, there's a fascinating thing around 50 Pennies shouting out about Diddy. It seems like he's moving forward for Cassie and showing a sort of help in which nobody in the business came through for her, particularly given Diddy's strong status in the music business. It's a determined move for an explanation. He's not simply meddling. 50's words are weapons selected cautiously. This is the sort of essential reasoning that made him a power in both music and business. It's over for him. I'm cheerful Cassie's doing this, and the remark with respect to 50 Cent supporting Cassie is totally evident as everybody in the music business shoved her to the side because of Diddy's crazy measures of force and influence, and even now scarcely anybody has openly upheld her. You would all know 50 had designated Diddy throughout recent months, even dated a long time ago, where he got down on Diddy's activities when, in a real sense, no other person would and everybody would dismiss it. Here's an ideal model. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know later. You figure out a bit of what I'm saying. Do you comprehend what I'm talking about, man? Listen. I'm attempting to come clean with you, yet reality is that at times it harms right. It harms individuals, and they would rather not hear that. However, I'm attempting to tell you, ask me, might he at any point take me shopping and it me up? It seems to be something that just needs your effort. I got a Bank B mother. I need to take you why? 'Cause when you stroll around looking so great, I feel like, go damn it, that with me as 50 Cent doesn't, in every case, savage somebody for not an obvious explanation at all. He's extremely determined when he singles out who he goes at, and he really wants an explanation. He has been around for some time now, same time span as Diddy, so he would know all that happens in the background, and obviously knows how questionable Diddy truly is. Nevertheless, stand by things deteriorate. Likewise, he is confronting allegations about unlawful guns, medicates, and secret cameras in his lodging. Another lady is suing him, guaranteeing he did a few questionable things when she was a youngster. Next, his previous maker, Lil Bar, is showing up ready to brawl, asserting the Diddy's behind an entire dealing activity that even roped in excavators. And when country security showed up, Diddy quickly abandoned his children and deserted his house. He could have put his kids in serious peril in light of the fact that, in all honesty, country security is a big deal. They showed up with weighty weapons drawn by individuals guaranteeing he took left for a confidential island. However, truly, he was smelly, walking around the Miami air terminal. It seems he was endeavoring to escape, yet he was caught. We as a whole realize that the music business is loaded with shows and mysteries. Yet what happens when a hotshot confesses all Diddy, one of the big shots in the game, stunned everyone by conceding in a sincere video transfer at an upscale elite occasion that he once had a sexual relationship with Usher during a Liar Ed trade with Kevin Hart. Anyway, he immediately endeavored to withdraw his confirmation by adding a delay and no homo, which I most certainly didn't need to. Above all else, I'm not getting in bed. You realize he yelled out to him, and what he did, I'm about to do in the event that we can and should. How about we just put the camera somewhat this way to make sure we're not? I don't need my shot to even res, as I don't believe it should come near the bed at all. Usha seems as though he just got off a goddamn plane. The nursery stage, that is my sibling here, from the very beginning used to awaken, and I mean damn delay, yet like test out. I mean, some time ago, when he was like 10, and I was somewhat more established, his more seasoned sibling and I used to battle about over the iced drops and discuss a stunning disclosure that paralyzed the whole music industry. Everything began with a youthful, talented attendant, whose melodic ability pulled in the consideration of music. Chief layered much to his dismay that this would be the start of an extraordinary excursion that would lead him to, as a matter of fact, the famous Puff Daddy at 14 years old. Attendant set out on an experience that would change his life, everlastingly, remaining at Puffy Camp, and I lived with Sean. Puffy comes for a year, that is the insane thing now. That was Lareed's thought, right? We're sin. Ding you over to something many refer to as Puffy Flavor Camp. There you go to get familiar with some camp. That is what it was called, and you will go to Puff Daddy's. He's during the 90s. Do you comprehend what that resembles? Puffy's place was like just loaded up with checks and orgying like constant. Right? No, not actually. I mean, except for Hello? It was interested. I got opportunity to see a few things. Definitely, however you 13 were. You see, I went there to see the way of life and I saw it, and it was. Nevertheless, I couldn't say whether I could enjoy and comprehend what I was in any event. Checking out, and a similar precise thing occurred with Justin Bieber when he was around a comparable age, and he remained at Puffy Camp, which is somewhat unusual. To imagine that he would have 13 or 14-year-old wonders going around his Hollywood chateau, where God understands what exercises would be finished there before we go any further into the video. What are your folks' considerations in this whole circumstance? Is it looking likely throughout the next few days or weeks Diddy will at long last face the results of his past activities, or will he keep on pulling off it? Remarked down underneath last week when Diddy's homes were getting struck, the whole web was responding and considering him the diddler and an entire bundle more. I heard somebody say Diddy the diddler, and presently I can't get that somewhere far away from me. It's been said Diddy has been this way for north of 10 years. How could they seconds ago emerge about it when you assume you are unapproachable and get reckless? He thought it wouldn't get up to speed in this lifetime. And well, Joe Rogan responded to the new evaluation of Diddy's homes, and it seems he accepts the public's mass response as an alternate explanation that Diddy was running some sort of Epstein-type bargain where he was shooting everyone, right? The thing is, we're getting reports from the web, and the web believes that the Taliban took out that extension in Baltimore, so it's like, who realizes, who understands what's genuine? When country security attacks your home, you have issues with your fellows with firearms and body protection. Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff. They were there to erase all that. Individuals truly love it when somebody like Diddy gets captured, but the merriment that individuals. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.